1, 0.
This is a bread seller on my street, my favorite. She passes every morning before the sun fully wakes. And even if your eyes are still heavy, her voice seems to find you first.
Buy your sweet bread, yeah.
It is not just a call to sell, it's a call to belong. And I don't know how else to explain it, but on the day I buy bread from somebody else, I feel like I have gone against a promise really sacred. Not just because she's beautiful, not just because she's familiar or always kind. That's just part of it. But she shows up every single day, same time, same street, same exact voice. This explains the kind of intimacy that consistency develops. A kind that says, I will be here whether you look for me or not. Because this is how people fall in love with brands, with stories, and very much more importantly, with you. Yeah. It's funny how I always thought the algorithm is complicated. But after a careful study, I figured out that it works the same way the street does. How? If you don't show up, people tend to forget your face so quickly. In that light, we'll be talking about the bread seller, what she can teach us about content, familiarity, and the algorithm on today's episode of Content Marketing for the Street. The first rule of the bread seller is consistency. Notice how every morning she passes the same street, the same route, at the same time. She doesn't switch streets because she wants new customers. But what does she do? She focuses on the same people she is used to, so much that they notice that there is an extra addition and they request for it. For example, madam, you know they also sell butter. Add butter now. You for add stew. At least for, you understand, when the need arises, they make demands. So what does that tell you as a green content creator? I know it's very much more advisable that you explore, but it is even more advisable that you focus on a particular niche. Not today you are a fashion blogger, tomorrow you are a tech guy, next tomorrow you are a chef. Focus on one particular thing. When people start knowing you for that thing in particular, it's now easier to switch on to the next. That is gotten right. The number 2 strategy of the bread seller is engagement. Have you noticed how the bread seller calls her customers by name each time she comes to their doorstep? For instance, Oga Joshua, good morning. You no go buy the usual. Oh, Mama Chisom, I dare around you. See that? She's not just selling. She is building a relationship with her customers. In the online world today, that's what our DMs, our comments, and our content per se represents. People don't necessarily stay around your content because it is fine. They say because of how you make them feel, the connection you establish with them when they engage on your content. If you check the way I engage on my content is way different. In today's world, we have beautiful emojis to make your audience feel like you know them, you have a personal relationship with them. And that is a very important strategy you can steal from the bread seller, knowing how to engage in a way that spells connection. Now to the last strategy you can steal from the bread seller, and this is my favorite. My favorite actually. And guess what it is? This my bread seller. Why I love her is that she never sells yesterday's bread. As somebody who knows how to spot yesterday's bread, it pains me so much when I buy you bread and eventually find out you are selling yesterday's bread to me. I feel like I should just strangle your neck. But I'll still squeeze the bread and eat it, sha. So this is my favorite bread seller. She never sells yesterday's bread. And what does this teach us about our content scheme? Let your next content be fresher than it was the previous day. Try to make it better, more intelligent. In every angle of your content game, just seek to make it more spicier, more fresher. Just like our relationship with God, where He says, morning by morning, new mercies I see. Be a new mercy of your content game every single day. I could mention content creators that do this, right? So this is a very important strategy to steal from the bread seller. Not my bread seller, please. And if you sell yesterday's bread, let me not say my mind. And that right there are the 3 basic strategies you can follow to get more audience and to put the algorithm in your favor. So you see, it's not that hard. It just demands your consistency and your strategy, right? So next time you think the algorithm is your enemy, or you're posting and you're not getting the feedback you want, just remember that the social media algorithm is synonymous with the streets. If you don't apply certain strategies, if you're not street smart as well, people tend to forget your face. And that is where we draw the curtains for today's episode of Content Marketing for the Street. Thank you for watching, and I hope you got value. Do well to like and subscribe and comment what you learned. Is there a strategy you think your favorite bread seller adopts? Do well to also mention it in the comment section, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out, gangs.